Now today we are trying the Balcones Distillery's Texas pot still bourbon. This is a straight bourbon whiskey, and it comes in at 4.6% alcohol by volume. Now, the Balcones Distillery, I made notes. The idea for Balcones started in 2008. They bought a welding shop to start the business. They put a lot of work into that so-called welding shop. So the head brewer and the I guess majority stockholder back then was Chip Tate. So he was like this artist of whiskey. He won all kinds of awards for Balcones. They actually started distilling in 2009. So they've been around a while, and they're kind of becoming the big dog. They're highly sought after, and the first one I've ever bought from Balcones was this guy. So this is the baby blue, and we actually got a full-size bottle that we'll be trying for next Friday. But they have some really fine, bold flavored whiskeys that a lot of people really enjoy, and they have a very big following. In 2011, they bought a fireproofed storage building, and they revamped it, and it was at 6,500 square foot, which is about 25 times the square footage of their little welding shop they had. This is all Texas, so it's got different ingredients from different places, but the whole process is here. So they grind up the grains here, they distill it here, they barrel it here, they age it here. This is a Texas whiskey. There's one or two other places that actually do it. They don't source their stuff. They make it here, and they have a buttload of barrels. So this is a blended whiskey, but it's not blended like a cheap blended whiskey. They blend their whiskeys with the same stuff they put in here. Like, it'll be the same exact makeup in each barrel, and they combine them to make a certain flavor, but it's all the same. If that makes any sense. Does it make any sense, baby? You're just tripping.
Oh, I mean...
Anyways, it's a blend of their own whiskeys to make the batches that they want. Now, 46%. This is like the beginner whiskey for Balcones. It's a lower proof. All their proofs are around 56. This is a little bit less proofed. This is a 46. So this is like the beginner of getting your fix. So once you get hooked on it, you need the better stuff. So I'd like to get like their full collection one day, because yeah, they are highly sought after. They are becoming one of the big dogs of whiskey. So.
And they're in Waco, right?
They're right in Waco. They're like not even 5 blocks from where I work. So we're gonna have to visit them one day when you can take the tours again.
Yeah, I hate going down to that part of Waco because of that Magnolia Market, and people are willing to stand in line for like 3 hours for a cupcake.
I know. And I work out there, so I know how it is. With all the 2020 stuff that's going on, it's just a bad time. I really want to go on a tour there, and I should have done it earlier, and I always kick myself in the head for procrastinating. So, this is the Texas pot still bourbon. Anyways, wait a minute. Now, the new head distiller, because Chip Tate got bought out by his investors, and the new head distiller is Jared Himstedt. I hope I said that right. And the president is Keith Bellinger. So he's the prez, and then you have the head distiller. But they have a good team up there. Of course they do. They have a badass whiskey, but we're going to try it out. So they're very proud of their whiskeys, and this is one of the ones that like I can afford because I'm working man. So I can get this off. I can get it.
You didn't say how much it was.
Oh yeah. So this is kind of in my price range. They have a few that I'd love to get, but I'm just a pauper. I'm just a poor man. No one loves me.
That's not true. I love you.
This must be on this one. Yes, we go to Specs quite often. And I picked this up at Specs. There it is. Balcones Distillery, still pot, $27.49. So that for me is pretty affordable. So for under 30 bucks. But yeah, they have them in the 80s to the hundreds. But you gotta pay for quality. I mean, that's one day. One day I'll be up in that price range. But for now, ooh, roll cork. Now, right off the bat, the color is okay. This is their lesser proofed, so this has been proofed down a little bit, but it's got some color to it. I mean, it's got like a darker kind of copper amberish color, and the statement on the back, like on each bottle, I don't know if you could tell through the camera, but it's got the batch number and it's got the date it was bottled. So if this sits around in my bar for a while and I go, oh, it's back from 8/19/2020. 2020 back.
It was a year.
So I can say, you remember that year? But yeah, it says we never chill, filter, or color. So this is true Texas whiskey. And the cool part about Texas whiskey is our climate is so different from day to day that it ages their whiskey a little bit faster. This right here has been aged for, it says no earlier than 2 years. So it's 2 years or over. But that says a lot compared to the age because our climate is hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. And
depending upon the time of the year, sometimes that's all in the same day.
And it could be all the same day. All right. Woo. Very rich. But that cleared my sinuses right there. So 46%, it smells pretty smooth. It's a little bit sweet. It's got like a toasted oat smell. Kind of like okay. It's got a little bit of like a toasted oak. And like an oaty oak. I can't even say it now.
An oaty?
Oaty. Toasted oat kind of smell. Kind of like a graham cracker. I'm trying to think. You know that kettle corn they used to eat like at fairs? Mm-hmm. It's got that kind of a smell. It smells amazing though. Now, see, I'm going to have to get their higher proof stuff.
It reminds you of Fair Food?
Fair Food. It's got like a nutty smell in there, too. But the oil on it is pretty good. So you know it's got some flavor. Ooh. It's got right up front. It's gonna sound weird. It's got like a honey leatherish taste to it. You can get the barrel, the oak of the barrel. Now you know how I talk about spices. This one's just a slight pepper. It's got a bunch of other spices. I can almost get like almost like a nutmeg in there. The peppery isn't high in it. It's got like a kind of like an aftertaste of pepper. I got it. One more. Kind of like a candied roasted nut. Kind of like, okay.
Like a sugared nut that you would get from Cabela's?
I was just going to say that. At Cabela's, they have these candied nuts that my wife, every time we go there, has to have that. It's got that kind of in the aftertaste. And that's why I didn't pick it up right away, because I had to let it breathe. Very rich, though. This is very good. See, I was going to mix this, but I don't think I can. It's good straight out the tap. And I don't have anything like this in my collection.
You don't want to, like, maybe try it with some
I guess I could.
Coke? The only reason that I say that is because you do not just sit down and drink a straight whiskey. Like, you usually do mix it with something.
See, I really enjoy this neat, though. It's got a really good, rich flavor. Yeah, they're badass. See, now I gotta see. It's like crack. Once you start.
Where's your ice cube at?
I forgot my ice.
Do you want me to go get an ice cube?
You want to go get me an ice cube?
Yeah.
Go get me an ice ball, the small one.
I don't think an ice ball will fit in that.
No, I got a bigger, little one.
Okay.
Anyways, so yeah, the only thing I can say with this one is it's very rich, it's like a creamy. It kind of fills your sinuses. Yeah, it's a bold, extra rich whiskey. Very, very tasty. I could just drink that straight. You know what? She's right, though. Ooh. Give me the ball. Oh, it fits.
Okay.
If it fits, it ships. Yeah, I'm gonna strive to get their collection. And, it's very tasty. I am very glad. What did we pay for it again? Under 30
I thought you
bucks.
said it was like 28 something. You didn't try it over ice.
Oh, I was gonna open this first.
Don't pour it in until you try it over ice.
I just opened it.
I know, I'm just trying to help you.
Just opened it. My ball stuck to the bottom. There it goes. Ooh. Okay, on ice it is good too. The ice brings out the vanilla. You still get the leathery honey taste. Kind of like, I swear it's like a candied almond. It brings out the spice, the peppery spice a little bit more. That is tasty. That, yeah. I can see why they have such a reputation. And I hate doing this, but my wife is right. When I come home, I do like a half and half mixer.
Does it make you want to tell me about all the people that yelled at you at work today?
You know how many people yelled at me at work? How bad they were? Okay. So, my opinion of the Balcones Distillery. Badass. Okay, this is their beginner one. For the beginner one, it's got bold flavors. It's got it's right in your face. It's got the taste that I like whiskeys for, and it's all from Texas. So there you go. It's a win-win. I mean, yeah. I gotta try the other ones. Now next week we're gonna be trying the Baby Blue, and hopefully later on down the road I can like spring for something like one of their awesome ones or something.
Maybe somebody will get you one for Christmas.
There you go. That could happen too. Merry Christmas to me. So, very exciting. I'm glad that we've seen these in specs, because usually they have the Balcones, but they're the ones that are around the $90 range, which I go to grab it and I'm like, oh, you know, I can get 2 or 3 other ones for that. But now I can see why the expense. It's a very bold, very tasty whiskey. Okay, that's what we got for today. Like, share, and subscribe, and we will be back next week. We'll do the Baby Blue next week, and then we got a lot of other ones after that.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great weekend.
Salut.